Module 6, Lesson 1 homework. For today's homework, we're going to be using the read, draw, write strategy to solve word problems. We're going to be reading the word problem, drawing a tape diagram or double tape diagram, and writing a number, sentence, and statement to match the story. Number 1 says, Fran donated 11 of her old books to the library. Darnell donated 8 of his old books to the library. How many more books did Fran donate than Darnell? We're going to start by drawing Darnell's books. So he donated 8. I'm going to write a D for Darnell and draw a tape diagram that shows his 8 books that he donated. Now Fran donated 11 of her books to the library. So we know that 8 is larger than 11, so I'm going to make sure my tape diagram is a little bit bigger than the 8. Now I want to mark off here the 8 that Darnell donated because we need to figure out how many more Fran donated than Darnell. So he had 8, so she has 8, and then we don't know how many more than 8 they had. But we do know that she donated 11 altogether. So we need to figure out 8 plus how many more would get her to 11. So we can do the problem. 11, which is her total number of books, minus 8, which is the number that Darnell donated, equals how many more she donated. 11 minus 8 equals 3. So we know our mystery box on our tape diagram should be 3. I'm going to write a 3 over here now that we know. And our statement would say, Fran donated 3 more books. For number 2, the problem says, during recess, 7 students were reading books. There were 17 students playing on the playground. How many fewer students were reading books than playing on the playground? I'm going to start with the students that were reading and draw the tape diagram to show 7. Now the ones playing on the playground were a total of 17. So I'm going to make my tape diagram larger. And I'm going to write a total of 17. Now we need to figure out how many fewer students were reading. So let's match up on the ones playing on the playground, the 7. So now we need to figure out how many more were playing on the playground, which will give us the same answer as how many fewer were reading. So we're really trying to figure out what would go here to make these the same. Well, we can do the problem 17, which is the total number of students playing on the playground, minus the 7 students that were reading, and we'll figure out how many of the students, how many fewer students were reading than playing on the playground. So 17 minus 7 equals 10. So our statement is going to say 10 fewer students were reading.